Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
This isn't the camera I was planning on using, but the other one is charging currently, so we'll figure that out.
All right.
It's a very good camera. This.
Sweet.
So let me take you back now to today, which is November 3rd for me. I'm not sure when exactly you're seeing this, but it's around about the time when the game should be released. But today, I'm recording dialogue for Arcade Spirits, and I'm doing so with the voice director, Jacob, because we are very much a couple, you understand, in the game. And I'm really looking forward to this, and Jacob's going to talk to me all about voice acting and stuff, and I'm looking forward to learning a lot and making my voice do things. Jacob is here, and he has brought his own. This is very nice. This what kind of mic is this?
That is a Shure SM7B. It's very good because I travel a lot, and I have to set this up. This things. It's a good thing I don't talk for a living.
Well, you've got this things and this
yes,
other things,
this
and you've got at least several things.
I generally have to set this up in environments where I'm not sure if the room is acoustically treated and things like that. So this one actually has a very, very short gain bubble. Gain is like, imagine a sphere around a microphone, and the gain is how far out it will pick up all of the sounds and things like that. So this one actually has a fairly small gain bubble if you adjust it correctly, which means that you won't get as much reverb off of various room bits. This is a nice room, except for the giant metal plate in the middle of the ceiling, but the acoustic treating in here is actually pretty damn good. But if it weren't,
that encourages me a lot.
Yeah.
The only other problem we do have is that that metal plate is part of the aircon system.
Oh yeah, and you can't do anything about it.
Which we can turn off, but when other people in the building turn theirs on, there is a bit of a shudder.
And what is your digital audio workstation?
Oh, that's a big question. What would you like?
I mean,
how's Audacity?
Great. No, seriously, Audacity's fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I don't want to just be like super Mr. Critical here. But this is egg crate foam. This is not actually acoustically treated 2-in-1. So really this isn't doing much for you, but making you feel a lot better about your walls. I mean, it helps.
I mean, it does make me feel better about our walls.
And it looks so good.
It doesn't do anything?
It does stuff, but not as much as actual acoustically treated 2-in-1 that you've put up in the corners. And thank God you've put it up in your corners.
This is
Did you run out?
Yeah, we ran out.
That's fair.
Wait here.
Yeah. That's lovely. That's wonderful. What? Should go there. It's nice. Because, like, that's small.
Worst case scenario, today I get to learn about ways we can improve our podcasting studio, so that's good.
We're going to learn a lot today.
So the other thing is that when we spoke on the phone, you asked what mics I had, and right. I have the Shure SM58, which is generally speaking what we use for stuff when we need to do voiceovers, because it's, the nicest sounding thing that we have. And that's not good?
No, it's not that it's not good. All right, so when you start talking about tech and things like that, and your actual equipment, if it sounds good on the back end, ultimately, great, do what you need to do. Those kind of mics are really good to hook up to, for example, an amplifier and then do announcing or things like that, because the diaphragm is so close to the receiver that it's really easy to get P-pops on mics like that, which is why when people are holding them, they're usually like down here and then they project out and all the air goes out this way and the diaphragm just kind of catches the vibrations that it needs to. When you are doing voiceover and stuff, you want to get as direct as possible so that it's an intimate thing because somebody is listening to it right here. Mics like that are very good when you're like talking to a crowd, but most voiceover is a conversation between two people, person talking to person. Sometimes it's a crowd and things like that, for various video games and whatnot, but in my mind, and again, I want to stress that this is all Jacob Fu voice acting. This is just based on my experience and things. Salt and pepper to your taste. I don't believe in claiming to be an expert. It's just, this is what I have learned. This is what works for me. These are general things that I have found are most widely used across the board. And there are folks that are going to be like, no, this is the only mic you should use. No, this is the only thing. And I would be careful about listening to advice like that. Because you might find something works better for you. And if you're going into somebody else's booth, use whatever it is they use. They're the one that hired you. But if you're doing stuff on your own, do your best to find out what works best for you, and then try to learn. I like learning basics and then building from there.
We're acting together, meaning we need to both be on mic at the same time. We can't share one mic, and you don't want us to be using mics that you consider that inconsistent.
I would consider that inconsistent, but for a project like this, it doesn't matter because everybody that I've cast is going to be doing remote stuff. So long as the end result sounds similar and the same, then that's totally cool.
All right, we now have 2 mics set up facing one another so that we can perform across from one another, and they're at an appropriate height for each of us. What else do we need to do
acting and reacting
before we begin?
So before we begin, first off, you make sure that you have your booth and everything set up to make sure. Assume that we have gone somewhere and they already had like a booth,
right?
And we're not putting this together ourselves. You want to make sure that you have given the script a once over before you get there, if the script has been provided for you beforehand.
Right.
And then you want to make sure that you have water and something possibly to soothe your throat, to take saliva out of your mouth to keep there from being too much noise and like gumminess.
Right, because we don't want ASMR smacks.
Clicks and pops is the industry term.
Oh.
You don't want clicks and pops.
Clicks and pops.
Clicks, pops, or pee-pops.
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 So I need to go get some water and something to soothe my throat.
Typically, what I like to use, hot water, honey, slice of lemon. Acid helps to take out some of the shit from your mouth. Honey soothes your throat. But you don't want too much sugar or else your mouth starts. It's a weird balance. So let's go make that.
Welcome to the voice acting cooking show.
Okay, serrated. Sounds good. Make sure you take the seeds out when you slice, by the way. So I'm being a little more pedantic and probably harder on you than I would one of my other students, because this is going into the game, and also once you are done recording, I'm going to tell you who you're in this game with. Not to make you nervous or anything, but just for motivation. If you want to save the lemon, and you should save the lemon, you take the cap, you put it back on, and you wrap that sumbitch in saran wrap. Fantastic.
Question for you.
Yes.
So we are playing the characters of Ben and Matt.
Yep.
Which is very exciting. I'm super into this. We have
I
not.
hope so.
You have not. Yeah. You have not yet decided whom among us is Ben and whom is Matt.
No, I wanted you to decide that, actually.
Uh-oh. Okay.
What I wanted to do is I wanted to go through one read where I'll take one character and one read where you'll take the other character, and you can decide which one you like more or whichever lines are juicier. I don't care.
Juicier.
Yes. Got a little more meat on the bone. Shit you can bite into. And other weird-ass industry idioms as well. Okay,
so Ben and Matt
sorry.
are a couple who own a bookstore and donut cafe.
Yes.
Called The Whole Story. Which is it's actually really funny. We have a character. It's not me. It's Paul plays the character who does a recurring series called The Whole Story.
That's awesome.
Yeah, with an H.
I hope it's just about donuts.
It's not.
God damn it.
They're playful and friendly and provide some light comedy relief. Terrific. Okay.
Yes. And we can't say any more than that because I don't know when this is coming out in relation to release, so I don't want to spoil anything.
I mean, I'm releasing this whenever you tell me I can.
That's fair. Okay. Okay, good.
Yeah. I don't even know who's Ben and who's Matt. Do you know who's Ben and who's Matt?
Ben is the husky. Matt is the not husky one.
Cool. Our traits are back and forth patter.
Yeah. I'd like to do a read through once, and then you can select which character you're more comfortable with and which one you kind of want to go with. And then after that, I want to do warm ups, so then you can experience. Like, I want you to go whole hog on, performance and everything. Like, give it what you got. And then I want to do a couple of warm ups where we're going to both look really fucking ridiculous because nobody looks cool during warm ups. And if you're looking cool during warm ups, you're probably doing it wrong because a lot of them are meant to shake you out of whatever the fuck you got going on that day because you got to go in and do your job. And whereas the carpenter uses wood and nails to build their house, we use emotions and trauma and tears.
Hooray!
Yeah, no, it's gonna be fine. This is a happy story.
Can't imagine how difficult it must have been for you to get where you are now. That sounded sarcastic. I can't imagine. The battery on that other camera keeps dying, and I didn't push record on this one. I'm Ben.
I'm Matt.
That's Matt.
This is the third time we've done this.
Yeah.
Hey.
We've decided which one I'm better at. Which is Ben.
Not better. Okay, so
Oh.
actors are driven by ego. Performers, streamers, anybody is no different. We have to be very protective of ourselves because when you're in the booth, when you're performing, you're naked. Like, that's straight up. Like, that's,
That was not made clear to me.
We're going on. I mean, that's, you know what? This is really, I'm gonna steer away from this territory because whether or not you're naked, that's a personal choice and has nothing to do with your casting or anything else. So let's just stop that right now, even though we are Team Beard Fire. Now, wow, that's a huge callback from like fucking 6 months ago. References. So, you have to be very careful how you accept feedback when you're performing because saying things like which one I'm better at implies you were bad at something else, and that's not always the case. Same thing when you're auditioning. If you send in an audition or a job interview or anything like that, it doesn't mean you were bad at it, it just meant that you weren't the right fit.
That is all true. I didn't mean it that way, and I can be self-deprecating in that way without actually internalizing it.
Mm-hmm. And as your director, it's my job to stop you from doing that.
All right.
My entire job, my entire raison d'etre, the whole reason I'm here as a voice director is to protect you from yourself if needs be.
So what I meant was, to clarify for you and for you,
Yep.
what I meant was we both felt that I was better at Ben.
A better fit for.
A better fit for Ben. But I said that in I'm bad at Matt because I thought it would be snappier. I didn't mean it in the way that you were afraid that I meant it.
I get that. And in normal, outside of the confines of performance, absolutely, 110%. But I'm very, very protective of my actors in session, sometimes zealously so. The moments that you are bare and vulnerable are close to trauma. So you have to be very, very careful with what you're doing with your equipment, essentially, that you're trying to use. I know this is all really...
This is my equipment.
This is all... Well, I was more referring to your heart and soul and emotions. Yes. So you have to be very careful with yourself. I mean, it's general good rules for life, but I also tend to go real fucking crazy-ass artsy-fartsy when I talk about performance and whatnot, which is not usually the same as my normal everyday personality. Yeah, so it's a... I just want to make sure that I want to make sure you're okay and you're using the correct language with yourself. And I'm using the correct language with you as well.
I feel great. Thank you, Jacob.
Good, you're welcome. So because Ben and Matt have been together for a very long time, they've started a business, like their lives are really, really intertwined. They've started part of the reason why I wanted to do the session You and Me and cast You and Me is because you and I have pretty good natural back and forth patter and things like that. With years of performance and you and I have good chemistry. So I wanted to put both of us in this role. Also, you fucking rocked your audition. And the devs thought so too, is we want to make sure that your energy is up. So vocally, the one thing that I want to do is, so you haven't warmed up at all right now, right? Okay. Count from 1 to 20. So this is demonstrable. I don't like doing warm-ups and things where there's not clear evidence of an increase in performance or an increase in ability, even if it's just internal and like, oh fuck, I feel a lot better, I feel a lot more comfortable. So count from 1 to 20 as quickly as you can, enunciating as much as you can, just cold without having warmed up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Enunciate more. Start over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I skip numbers there?
Yeah.
Why did I do that?
It was because you were trying to get through it as quickly
1, 2,
as
3,
possible.
4, 5. Okay.
There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Good. Hit your T's, enunciate more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Nice. So you feel how like you kind of slowed down on some naturally because
When I realized I was
like
messing my T's up?
Yep, that's exactly it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to stick our tongues out of our mouths. Again, we're going to look fucking stupid as far as you can.
1, 2, 3.
No, wait. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but that's not the warm-up. It's similar. It's close. So in order to kind of get fucking everything all in shape and stretched out and things like that, you count from 1 to 20, but you go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, but you do it while your tongue is sticking out of your mouth. And you still try to enunciate as much as possible. You don't have to go as fast as you can. That's not the point. This is the exercise. That counting 1 to 20 cold is just so that you have that's before, and then I want you to have an after. So it's 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, do this with me. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yep. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So enunciate, big mouth. Yep. 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Big ass deep breath. Last push. Stand up straight. Tighten your asshole. Good. No, don't tuck your chin in. Okay, I was like, Jesus Christ, no.
Sorry.
Why? So.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Stick your tongue out farther if you
10,
can.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
So now, count from 1 to 20 without your tongue sticking out of your mouth. Just normally like you did before. Count from 1 to 20 as quickly as you can with as much enunciation as possible and see if you can tell the difference.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
See, that's much clearer. That's much crisper.
Without a tongue in my mouth. No,
Well,
I get it. You're right. Compared to before, you're totally right. Yes, no, you are right.
Fucking smart ass. Jesus. Yes.
You're totally right.
But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So with that kind of like enunciation, you want that like crispness. Everything's kind of loosened up. Mm-hmm. You know, that's really good.
My apparatus is loose, is what I just discovered.
Yeah.
This is the apparatus. I can feel it in there that it is like it feels loose. It feels almost like it's vibrating.
Vibrating, yeah, kind of fuzzy, like because
like you've just done a workout.
Yes. Lemon.
My.
You have to stay hydrated as well.
Do I need water apart from this?
Mm-hmm. Yes, this session is scheduled for 2 hours, but normally sessions are 4 hours. Never do a voice that you can't do for 4 hours. There you go.
All right. No Dr. Claw.
No, not unless you have specifically trained to do Dr. Claw.
No. I can do it, but I won't right now because I bet you wouldn't like me to.
I really wouldn't like you to. At the end, that would be great because that'll change the resonance of your voice, and I want your rich tone for Ben. Ben's a big dude. He's got a really warm voice. You've definitely got the emotional connection. The biggest piece of advice for when you read Ben is imagine you're talking to your viewers. Your viewers are the reason that you exist. Mm-hmm. They're the ones that give everything. It's the same thing. Just imagine that what you have created is the donut shop. And everybody that comes in is here to help support you. We're going to try to bring the energy up and then try and have that carry us through the session.
Great.
Okay? So it's very, very simple. Mm-hmm. Just bouncing your toes. That's it. Just bouncing your toes for a little bit. Get your heart rate up, get your heart pumping. Like, just kind of naturally warms up the body without fucking up any of your muscles or anything like that.
Ooh, really feel that in the calves.
Yep. Okay, good. Shake it out. Just shake out your fucking legs. Shake your legs out. Yeah, shake. Yeah, there you go. Fucking get it.
We're finished.
Hey!
We didn't record during the session because it'd just be leaving the camera in the corner and we were like doing stuff and doing backs and forth and doing each line 3 times and running through the scenes and
talking about it.
We got to ad-lib a little bit to the end. Who knows if it'll get in, but yeah, now that we're done and I don't need my voice for the rest of the day, now I can show you the Dr. Claw.
Yeah.
I'll get you next time. Catch it.
Nice.
Thank you.
Oh, that's very cool. Do you have to tuck your...
I think I do. Maybe... No, it's better if I tuck my chin, yeah.
Yeah, because that what that does is that condenses your vocal cords and causes the vibrations to the actual...
I can't do it nearly as well if I'm
because that
stretching
stretches
it out.
Yeah, and don't, because you'll fuck up your vocal cords. So, aftercare, how do you feel?
I feel fine, actually.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, I wasn't expecting you to feel bad.
No, it was a short session, and it was it was good. So yeah, it was. I'm going to finish that lemon honey though, because it's nice.
It's fucking great.
It's just nice.
It's really good before bed too, so long as you don't put too much honey in it, because the sugar keeps you up. But like half an hour just to wind down, and especially with flu season, vitamin C and things like that. Yeah, that's right. Voice acting and tips.
No scurvy here.
What's up? Yeah.
I love that you brought your own mug.
I'm that kind of a douchebag. Where am I looking? Where the fuck is the thing?
It's over here.
I gotta.
Now you get to tell me, because this will come out later. You get to tell me who else is in this game.
Oh, I'm not.
You can't.
Not on video.
Oh, you don't even get to know.
No.
You don't get. Well, you.
Everybody.
You probably know. You probably know by now.
Yes, by now probably everybody does. But
Jacob
I'm not.
won't even commit it to the digital media of my phone.
I respect NDAs, and I'm super paranoid about them, and a lot of my reputation in this industry is built on trust.
Then I will have to find out whenever you have all found out, which will be before you see this, by the vagaries of whatever. But yeah, anyway.
I mean, no, you signed an NDA. As soon as you turn this off, I'm going to tell you. I mean, no, what he said earlier is the thing. That's the thing. Yeah. Thanks for joining us on this, and I guess, hey, check out Arcade Spirits when it's out. Okay, bye! Bye!